Yo, y'all not about to believe this article I just read. It's about to blow your mind. It goes into detail about what they've been doing and who's involved. And as I mentioned before, there will become a time to where they have to announce this publicly. And clearly this is what they're doing. How humans will become a multi-planetary species. Dylan Taylor, the CEO of Voyager Space Holdings, says humans have practical reasons to become multi-planetary. But the mission shouldn't represent merely life insurance policy for species. What he means by that, we should have a choice and not be forced. Because of the future Earth already faces. Imagine watching Earth rise from your home at Mars. A place with mining robots, research pods, and cargo landers. Together, they are building the next human neighborhood, 140 million miles away from the original home planet. As I mentioned plenty of times before, Mars is Archangel Michael, the one that comes saves the humans from the other stars that's about to fall, because he's the only one strong enough, and he created all of them. So back to the article. Years earlier, the robots scoured Mars for ice deposit and regolith to produce oxygen, water, and building materials. So if y'all wonder what regolith is, right? The definition says, a region of unconsolidated rock and dust that sits on top of bedrock. And a simple example of that is soil. So just think about it. It creates oxygen. And as I mentioned before, things became physical because they mixed with earth, soil. Now Mars, the first humans, are conducting research and growing food in biodomes. They're eating 3D beef and pizza. They're even hosting tourists. They're even on Instagram. So imagine you see people online, they really in a whole nother planet, literally. Perhaps in this century, humans will become multi-planetary species. We'll begin on the moon and Mars. Before going out any further, we'll take this monumental leap because we can and should. Earth won't be here forever. A disaster management expert says, making life interplanetary and then interstellar enables creation to generate untold wonders over potentially trillions of years. And what he means by that is having entities that had man's DNA, which allows creation. Why humans should become a multi-planetary species? Because Earth might be in its endgame. The director of the Future of Humanity Institute has detailed numerous risks. Nuclear holocaust, genetically engineered mistakes, destructive nanobots, and a gradual loss of human fertility. Also, you know the date because clearly a mass extinction event is already happening right now. And they're saying it's smart to prepare now because one way or another, Earth has an end date, meaning we should consider moving. And of course, Elon Musk believes Martian colonies requires 1 million people to be sustainable. Musk said we could scale up the population within a century. And as I told y'all plenty of times before, I believe Elon Musk is the god of Mars, especially considering he's a descendant of Wernher von Braun of NASA. Why do y'all think he has almost the exact same company? Doesn't take rocket science, y'all. And I forgot to mention, when they say 1 million to be sustainable, they mean the energy that's needed. A Swiss scientist says the prospect of establishing a human presence on another planet might seem implausible since humans haven't truly tamed Antarctica. Bro, the disrespect. But because everybody's so asleep, nobody want to even question it, let alone trying to think what's beyond it. So why should they try to, he asks? In order to have a bigger future. Founder and president of the Mars Society. In order to have an open future. In order to have an open possibility to create new branches of human civilization that will add their creative talents to the human story. Bro, this article ain't even for humans. Because like I said, the DNA that allows creation from all this mixing we had no clue about. Our favorite organization, NASA, 50 objectives for becoming a multi-planetary species. I'm pretty sure by now y'all should know everything they're saying in this article they already done. Develop a transportation system through orbits. Develop systems for the crew to live, operate, and explore on the Martian surface to address critical questions concerning science and resources. Basically, the guinea pigs. Develop integrated human and robotic systems with interrelationships that enable maximum science return. And don't we all know, transhumanism is happening. Create an advanced, autonomous, construction, precision landing, service transport, industrial scale, and advanced manufacturing capability to support the future of continuous human lunar presence, and robust lunar economy. Alright, so when they say autonomous, right, they're talking about everything from robots. This is why they're getting rid of all the jobs. Then they say lunar presence and economy. Like I said, it's the energy they're talking about. Demonstrate the ability to use commodities, reduce the mass required to be transported from Earth. They're rapidly developing this technology and making it safe and cost effective. And of course, Mr. Musk is doing this. Back in 2017, Musk thought it would cost $10 billion per person, but he's trying to get it down below $500,000. Here's 4 key elements they're using to lower the travel costs. Musk said Starship is close to becoming a fully reusable transport system that could carry 1 million tons of cargo to Earth's orbit annually, assuming 3 launches per day. Musk said 1 million tons of cargo threshold is necessary to operate a self-sustaining city on Mars. Now, y'all remember earlier in the article, they said 1 million people. Why are they saying cargo now? Like I said, this ain't for humans, bruh. How will humans live on Mars? Living biotech might hold the answer. I showed y'all plenty of videos of what they're actually doing. Remaking everything from God in their image. Supporting multiplanetary life with living tech. And a senior research scientist out of all names, Lynn Rothschild, is an expert in astrobiology. I wonder why. She believes humans on Mars will generate electricity using bacteria and grow houses from fungi. Rothschild said growing structures on Mars from fungi instead of shipping construction materials could save 90% of the transport up mass problem. The key is synthetic biology. What have I been saying? Like I'm telling y'all, they're exposing themselves because I'm shocked that they actually put this out online. Rothschild's called living tech, which starts the power of the cell. Microscopic organisms will produce silk, wool, latex, silica, and other materials. We'll send digital information to biofactories on Mars through DNA sequencing. We'll generate and store power using living organisms. Rothschild said one of her students incorporated silver atoms into plant DNA to make an electrical wire. Like I said, anything you thought that probably couldn't be done, it can be done, especially if any of it came from us. Rothschild said, once you look at life as technology, you've got the solution. Then of course, it ends with Musk saying, we need to be a spacefaring civilization, making science fiction, not fiction forever. Like I've been saying, they made us think what's real is fake, and gotta believe in what's fake is real. So yeah, that's my perspective. This is how I think when I see or hear anything on the spiritual level. It's like I always see the truth, so I translate it. And clearly, I'm very good at it because I can translate to everybody. Y'all can understand exactly what I'm saying. So now you can understand what they're saying and how they actually be telling us. But yeah, give all my own platforms a follow and post them up right here. Anyways, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be gods. Peace.